Do you know the most exciting part of property management? Accounting! Yay! Okay, accounting may not be everyone's favorite, but you'll need a well-oiled accounting system to run a successful business. And to help you get that system in place, we've created this video to walk you through every step of the property management accounting process. Let's start by answering an important question. What is property management accounting? In short, property management accounting is the process of keeping track of your owner's or association's finances, as well as those of your own. Transactions like rent, pet fees, and deposits on the income side of the ledger, repairs, advertising, and staff on the expense side. Staying on top of bookkeeping is incredibly important. It allows you to make better decisions on how you're running your business and how you're managing your clients' properties. Getting property management accounting right saves you time throughout the year. It also prepares you for tax season and major financial events like quarterly meetings with owners or your HOA. Bad fundamentals, on the other hand, can lead to missing tenant payments, miscalculating your cash flow, and even compliance issues that could lead to fines, all problems that will ultimately stifle your business growth. It can be a balancing act, and tipping the scale in favor of income is how businesses stay in, well, business. And while there are nuances to property accounting, it's no more difficult than any other accounting. There are, however, certain tasks that make property management accounting unique. Before we move on to accounting basics, it's a good idea to brush up on important accounting terms. Don't worry, I'm not going to run through each one right now. The good news is we have a handy list of terms you should absolutely know in our accounting guide. Just click the link in the description below. And now we're ready to dive into property management accounting basics. If you want to be in the best position to manage your accounts consistently, proactively, and accurately, then having the right property management bookkeeping basics is what you'll need. Here are the 5 best ways to do exactly that. The first, and arguably the most important step, is to ensure that you have a proper bank account structure for your business so that funds aren't passing through a single bank account, which may be illegal in your state. This structure varies depending on the size and scope of your business, but the 4 main bank accounts you'll generally need to open are a property management trust account, a security deposit account, an operating account, and a property management reserve, which can be optional in some instances. Something every property management company needs is a chart of accounts. This is a way to organize all transactions for every property you manage. When set up right, it categorizes each transaction within the general ledger, making property management accounting much easier. Depending on the complexity of your business, you can start with an Excel spreadsheet or use a comprehensive solution such as Buildium to build it automatically for you. The chart of accounts is made up of 5 major types of accounts, including assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses. Another accounting basic, deciding between cash and accrual accounting. With cash accounting, property managers record money as it is received and paid from their bank accounts. Accrual accounting records revenue and expenses when they occur, rather than when the money moves. You'll also want to decide between single entry or double entry bookkeeping. Single entry bookkeeping is when all financial items are recorded once. Double entry is more common and usually recommended, especially for property management accounting. Most property management companies are required to track more than just cash flow, meaning you'll need to distinguish where the money is actually coming from, rent versus late fees, for example, and where it was deposited. Every transaction is entered twice, once as a debit and once as a credit, and is consolidated afterward. Maintain a record of all statements for money going in and out of your business, whether through accounting software or a more comprehensive property management solution like Buildium. Set up a regular reporting schedule and be sure the numbers are checked thoroughly on a regular basis. As a property manager, you're handling other people's money on a daily basis. Trust accounts are a valuable way to help you keep your owner's assets organized, stay compliant, and reconcile accounts through more accurate reports. Trust accounting basically means when a third party, in this case a property manager, holds funds in trust for a beneficiary, the property owner. Having a trust account helps you keep your operating capital separate from the rent and payments you collect from residents. We've put together an important list of the do's and don'ts of trust accounting. You'll want to check that out in our accounting guide. If you're going to run your business by the book, keeping consistent and accurate reports are a must. They can provide a high-level overview to investors or can be extremely detailed for your monthly HOA meetings. Here are the 4 reports that will make the biggest impact on your business. Owner report and rental owner statement. This report paints a picture of how the property owner's investment performs at the beginning and end of every period. It accounts for all the money entrusted to you in an easy to understand way. Detailed income statement or profit and loss statement. Whether monthly, quarterly, or yearly, this is how you document your business's cash flow. It makes sure your partners and shareholders get accurate records of your company's financials. The rent roll report predicts expected revenue based on historical data. Owners use this report to see how they're pacing against their financial goals. You'll also see which units are vacant, which leases are up for renewal soon, and which tenants are on month-to-month leases. Depending on how hands-on they are, your owners might request the details captured in these reports often and with little notice. Luckily, Buildium allows you to generate and download rent roll reports with just a few clicks. Budget versus actual report. This report identifies the disparity between your projections and reality, which allows property managers to adjust their budgets and plan for potentially unexpected costs or cash flow issues. So no matter the type of report, you'll want easy access to your accounting data and a way to share that data with your owners. Buildium lets you generate and save accounting reports easily, and then send those reports to clients or other members of your team, all within the same platform. Now that we've talked through the basics of property management accounting, including reports you can't live without, let's go through some ready-to-use tips that turn property accounting into an asset for your business. Number 1, when you reconcile your accounts, you ensure that your records match the money you've actually spent. Reconciling your accounts at the end of every month helps you find typos, duplicates, missing entries, and bank errors early, staying cash flow positive. Cash flow is how much money you have left over at the end of a measured period of time. Making the wrong investments, either in a property or in your business, can be a money sink for you and your clients, creating a negative cash flow. The higher the cash flow in the accounts you manage, the more money you'll have on hand to make upgrades, grow your business, and pay off any debt. Number 3, have a rainy day fund. It's important to have a reserve for rainy days so you're not left out in the cold, struggling with unforeseen expenses. Work out the size of a reserve fund with your rental owners so you can stay ahead of the unexpected. Be sure it's liquid, insert rain pun here, so you can access it with no risk of penalties. So now that you have a good overview of the basics, you may be wondering, how do I choose the best accounting system, especially when they're not all created equally? In our experience, a purpose-built property management accounting solution works the best because it helps you with tasks unique to property management. Here are some features to look out for when sizing up accounting software. Automatic bank reconciliation. Reconciling your accounting records with your banks can be excruciatingly time-consuming. One of the biggest time savers is a software that automatically reconciles each check, deposit, and expense to minimize clerical errors that may end up being extremely costly. Automate reconciliation so you can generate accurate balance sheets, income statements, and rent rolls in real time. A chart of accounts categorizes all your financial transactions, which an effective property management software will create automatically. Instead of worrying about integrating your accounting software with your spreadsheets and your property management software, find a software that does it all in one place and securely. Digitizing your online payments allows you to record every rent payment you receive automatically, and it makes paying rent much easier for your tenants as well. Automating this will save you a ton of time and most accurately track your transactions. A top payment portal also provides a record of previous payments and allows you to accept rental applications and other fees directly online. An effective property management software will allow you to minimize the hassle of automatically e-filing your 1099s with the IRS. Buildium, for example, lets you generate 1099s automatically and even lets you file them early. Any property management accounting software you choose should have automated accounts payable. Buildium, for example, includes calculators that show you what you owe to your owners, your vendors, and yourself. It also generates bills from work orders automatically, including online payments, and allows you to set up recurring payments as well. Now, it goes without saying every business is different. It's always a good idea to talk to a professional CPA to understand requirements and details you should look out for that are specific to your company, your clients, or where you operate. Taking the first steps to leveling up your accounting process can be easier than you think, especially with Buildium's 14-day free trial. You'll get a closer look at the software's property management accounting features, no credit card needed. So what are you waiting for? Get started with Buildium accounting software today.